What is going on, guys? Everybody out there, we are live. Hope everyone's doing well on this insane day. A lot of news, a lot of things to go over. Yeah, if you were up for it, if you could basically stay awake yesterday, basically from 5 a.m. on, I suggested the short link down. That was my suggestion completely. And as you can see, this was an amazing trade. Link down went all the way to 65 from a nice in point of 48, if you can believe that. I'm not going to tell you I got the whole move, but I got a few pieces of it. And that's a 38% gain. The second Trump came out and said he had corona. See, here's like 12, basically right at about 12:31 a.m. This began to move. And boom, did it move. And all you had to do is buy the 1 hour, get into the cross right here, and boom, boom, boom. There were some scalps going on too on the 1 minute. If you would choose to get in, you could have gotten in on this that I did post. And it moved up out of the triangle here, out of the wedge. Then kind of it's kind of rolling over in a way, right? But we'll see what happens during the day to see if this keeps continuing or if we see a change in the guard. Bitcoin took a dump when the first reaction came out with Trump talking. And that was about, let's see, that had to have been around here. Yeah, it went down to 10,387. Then we went to a low as 10,371, and that was it. Line in the sand for Bitcoin. Bitcoin acting very bullish, in my opinion, in carnage, right? Let's be honest. Like, this is bullish for Bitcoin because it's defying, it's not acting like the stock market. Will Bitcoin decouple from the stock market? Today could be the day with the full moon. Like, was the full moon the door for Bitcoin to walk through, where it basically came out into another dimension and shed its skin on Bitcoin? Very possible. Very, very possible. Okay. I got to discuss the fact that I was somewhat hacked or something. I don't know exactly how it happened, but through Telegram, someone was contacting people as me. And it looked like a duplicate account with my logo and everything. And they were contacting people as me and asking for like sometimes it was 300, sometimes it was 2,000. Apparently the guy was just fishing, and he got a couple people. I would never contact you guys and ask for money. Never in a million years. I would say, hey, I do tutoring, and some people would say, hey, and then we do a payment between each other. But like, we've already discussed that. We go over the schedule. There's a completely different payment method. I would never sit there and say, hey, could you send me some Bitcoin because I need it right now because I'm locked out of my Coinbase. Like, what the guy said was he came up with a bunch of shenanigans saying that he was like locked out of his Coinbase account and he just needed some quick Bitcoin in the meantime, and he's willing to pay 14% over. So he basically tried to get people excited about making 10 to 14% real fast. Like, wow, if I give this guy $3,000, I'll get 300 back real fast. You know, and yeah, so that was the scam of his day. That's basically his life. That was his life yesterday. So this guy is a low frequency individual, obviously. Do you know anyone who's selling right now? I withdrew from my effing Coinbase and they whitelisted my address for 4 hours. Selling what? Bitcoin or ETH? Whitelisted my address. That doesn't mean you can't buy it. See how bad of the story is? Whitelisting your address means that like it's like freezing your money, but this doesn't. I see what he's saying though. He's trying to use that excuse because they do that, right? I sent my friend money one time and then it got frozen, but I don't know anyone with that. I love this, right? My subscriber played him so well. Like, we don't know what that is. All right, I figured I'd ask about to pay markup to borrow it from Lend.io for 3 damn hours. I mean, how much Bitcoin you need? 0.27. That's a lot, dude. Like 0.27 Bitcoin. I would freaking fight tooth and nail for point. Like that's a lot of money. That's $2,700 or more. Do you have it? I could ship it back the minute Coinbase withdraws. After 3 hours. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. At 3 o'clock yesterday, he's acting like me. Asking for money for my subs, man. It could have been worse. He could have done something far worse. Thank God he was just greedy and not malicious. He could have started like you know, just being like, you know what, like acting like me in other ways that were horrible and detrimental. So link on the 1 minute bouncing off 888. That seemed to be the low. A lot of people said 887. Coming off this double bottom period here, really oversold on the 1 minute. That would have been a very easy scalp. And that just occurred literally like 10 minutes ago. We just missed this. 2%. You just buy these oversold bounces with a double bottom on the RSI. I mean, that's pretty clean. Pretty clean. So let's look at the regular markets right now, too. Let's get a look at what's going on. We have a lot of news to cover. We're going to go over a lot of news today. Won't be probably as my normal thing. We're going to do a little different stuff here. Gold. So gold took a hit as the market opened. So when it first originally happened, we'll see. That's the 1 minute, though. No, gold actually, yeah, gold should be moving up. It is, yeah. So gold bounced off the 1851. I was calling for it to get back into the pattern here. I'm thinking that is the bottom of its bottom. 1860, 1850 region. That was the bottom for gold. I clearly called that. It was pretty obvious to me. Let me show you why it was obvious to me. Because I pulled the Fibonacci retracement on this, I remember as well. Also, we had the 200-day moving average holding it up there. You could just see that after an all-time high, damn near of $2,000, no, of 2,084, the highest gold has ever been in the history of the United States dollar. It comes back down here, bounces off the 200-day moving averages, and is nicely supported. Really nice place for gold. I mean, the lowest point I said was 1813. I said that's the lowest. I said if we go that low, we should wick right off of it and bounce right back up. So we shouldn't be hanging out there for too long, you know. Okay, let me I can't find my live stream window with the chat. I lost it. Lost the chat. Where is the chat? Where are you, chat? Lucky I'm even alive today, man. We were going late into the night. I never really even slept last night, I'll be honest with you guys. I went to bed at 5 a.m. and I woke up at 8, so I'm on 3 hours. 3 nice strong hours, but 3 hours. 3 hours of sleep. There's my life. Good morning, buenos dias. Gladys Pruitt, thank you for joining us. I love that name, Gladys. Nice name. Thank you so much for coming in. Buenos dias. Okay. Damn, I tried to let you know ASAP. I thought you were trolling me. I see what you were saying. That's why when you were like, yo, are you trolling me, bro? I was like, what is he saying? Like, I thought, I'm like slow, man. I thought you meant because I was like on the same coin as you and like somehow we were both on the same coin. I'm like still kind of like not understanding the definition of trolling. That's how like out of it I am with society. I like keep my head so stuck in the sand and what I'm doing. Like sometimes my focus can just, I won't even know what like white bread is, you know? Like I'll be so expert in my field, but everything else I will just leave. Like I have to be honest, I haven't spent any time like reading anything about politics. Like I just, you know, I don't care. I just keep my head just doing crypto. Yeah, the next time that happens, man, you know I'm not trying to ask you for money, man. Like, I can't believe I'm never asking anyone for money. Like, that's insane. Like, I'm still in shock. I'll be honest, like, it blew up my ego a little bit to think that, like, I'm at a level where someone's trying to hack me. But it's like, I have 100 subscribers, man. Like, let's get real. But it's like, whoa, dude. Like, why are you trying to hack me, dude? You know, and that's how you hack me? Like, that's how you go about it, too, right? It could have been worse, right? So, and also, I'm still unawares right now. Did he get into my phone? What is the man doing? You know, like, what is going on? So, we will see. We will see. Look at the Dow now, down 221 points. Not too bad of a reaction, right? It's like people are like, oh, okay, whatever. We're not worried. We're not too worried. So not too bad of a reaction. This could have been way worse. It is taking a dump here, but it's, you know, as long as it stays on this trajectory, as it comes out of this falling wedge, we'll be all right. We'll be all right. We did get across in the 1 hour. It forced our hand, but we're all right. 4 hour, we have our cross coming. Now we may have a little dump here. There's my camel. Leg, hump, leg, neck, head. Yeah, I can't believe that. I still can't believe it, though. JNUG taking a little hit. Let's see if anything is up on the markets today, my little tiny list. Let's look at the DXY. So the DXY, it bounced, but it got totally rejected. On the 4 hour, it does have a cross coming. So, and it is beginning a little bit of an uptrend. Will it make it back up here to 95? Feels like that will be the next resistance point for this. Could easily reach this level again. Okay. Platinum at 890. I think that's this was the bottom for platinum, 826. You want to get yourself an ounce of platinum, get yourself in a platinum chain. You might like platinum because it's just so pretty. Yeah, no one in this group is asking for money, man. Nobody. Like, I have a saying, friends don't let friends become friends, you know? And it's like a harsh saying, and my dad used to say it, and just what it means is like, don't let me catch you using me too much. You know? Make sure that I can use you as support, you can use me as support. Like, don't let me catch you using me too much, you know? Friends don't let friends become friends. Like, and I don't mean friendly, like be friendly. It's like don't take advantage of me, man. It's an old saying. Friends don't let friends become friends. Like, hold your own, you know? Hold your own. Yeah, Crypto Curve, man. I'm still in shock. I don't think he went into anyone in the CBC group and did it, which thank God, because I wanted to go there and blast that, but I didn't want to like ruin my status, and I basically didn't want to be like, yo, I'm getting hacked. So I didn't go out in there, but at the same time, I feel like he used the intimacy of my chat group. So he's lurking. He's lurking in the chat group. He's doing something weird. He's a malicious actor. And yeah, we're going to have, what I did is I put far more parameters on my Telegram. I put what's called a local passcode. I added two-factor authentication, a bunch of different things. So I'm also contacting my AT&T today, and I'm going to make sure there's no other phones or anything attached to my number. That's another thing. I also have my Gmail protected by a FIDO key, just so you guys know. Pretty cool. Yeah, so just, you know, be vigilant out here, man. Do not give your money. At the same time, yeah, he scammed you, but I feel bad. Any of my subscribers that gave him money, I love you guys, but that was your fault. Like, you can't, like, why, you know? And I guess it's weird, right? I'm asking you on the low inside the private chat, and you're like, wow, this guy's so nice. But honestly, dude, I provide free content to help you guys. Like, I'm not trying to, I don't want your money, man. I want your support, your attention, and that's it, man. Yeah, guard that SIM card for sure, man. That's how it happens, bro. It ain't even happening to me because I have too many. Hopefully, I mean, I don't want to say never is never, but I have too many FIDO keys and all this other nonsense going on attached to the back end of my emails. I even have my emails attached to FIDO keys, so you need a physical FIDO key to get into my email. So even if you fished me online right now and you watched my screen and you got all my passwords, you still couldn't get into my email. So then you still couldn't verify any of my transactions on an exchange, you know. So hopefully that is fine. And honestly, I don't keep that a lot. My funds are all in hardware wallets, stuff like that. So I don't keep a lot of funds on exchanges. So shout out to you, whoever you are. You're not going to get a lot. Been at this a long time, and not going to happen. So don't worry about it. Don't worry about me. Move your little head on to someone else. It's going to be a lot easier to take money from because it's not going to happen to me. Okay, let's get into now what's the play of the day, right? What's the move here? Let's check it out. I just think link down might still have a leg in it, honestly. Let's look at it on the 4 hour. The 4 hour turned up a little bit. Let's see, you had your cross and your moves here. Double bottom panned out there as well. We were oversold on the RSI. Also told you this time. Isn't that crazy though how an oversold RSI here coincides with Trump getting sick? We were having a debate yesterday, and we were discussing how me and my friends, we were discussing the idea that technical analysis always works. And I kept telling them, guys, like, technical analysis works every time, hands down. Like, double bottoms fall down, falling wedges break out, and it is what it, like, look at it, you guys see it all the time. You just go in 1 minute and spend an hour there, and you're going to see it happen all the time. So in my opinion, and they were like, no, you mean the news today, and you're going to be able to predict everything that's happening. And I was basically like, yes, like, this is how it happens, Like, look, we're about to break out of this falling wedge here. You can see we have a cross coming, bouncing off oversold regions, looking like a nice trade right there. Very possible, right? So, is it a self-fulfilling prophecy? Yes. I mean, and we're wrapped up in the same type of system, all of us, over and over again. These things are going to occur, and we're going to get trapped in the simulation, so to speak. I don't know if you guys believe that we live in a simulation, but I think it's very possible. I'm not saying it's a guarantee, but I think it's very possible. I'm not going to say it's not possible. Like, you're in a cyber cafe right now attached to some machine. You're really not where you are now, but everything feels exactly like it is. You ever felt a glitch that you felt like you ever feel a glitch? Well, you walk across the street and see something, but you swear you see it again, or just like something feels like it just wasn't programmed perfectly. I honestly don't. That's why a lot of times I'm looking for the glitch and I'm like, there's no glitch. Like, and I'm always like, wouldn't there have been a glitch more than there is now? We all do get that deja vu though. And how weird is it when it hits you? Like, you get this feeling like, I was here before. I've done this before. I know this already. This is happening. And you're like, whoa, weird. Right? And it's like, it's more familiar than how you feel at the moment. It's more familiar than the familiar moment when you get deja vu. It's kind of trippy, man, right? If you guys want, I'll play a song later. If you guys are willing to, I'll play one of my tracks later called Deja Vu. You let me know, though. If you guys are just into crypto and you don't want to hear the music, I will do it at the end. So it's like once we get everything out the way, if you just want to hang out, you got your news, you got some updates, and then you're like, you know what? I'll listen to some hip-hop, some conscious hip-hop, and let it kind of flow into my brain. And let me know. We can do that later. I'm just feeling like, changing it up a little bit, giving you guys a little piece of me. Okay, cool, man. Dope. Yeah, because, like, we got to change the vibe in these crazy days. Now, dot down was another one that was a really good short. Okay? That boomed up nicely. XTZ down up 10%. So all the down tokens doing well. I bet there's even more that are down even more. So I really do want a scalp link down right now. I think it's breaking out of this falling wedge. Spooky action at a distance. Nothing is happening but the now. We are all sharing one mind. We are experiencing is an outward reflection of inward condition. We are one. Yeah, I mean, that's like, yeah, because we all are ourselves. I feel like we're the universe looking at itself. Like we're consciousness in and of itself, right? I am you, you are me, the conscious. I'm with you on this 100%, man. See, me and you, there's some like me and you are some binary star type dudes, man. And I feel like only through the internet would we have met because of our like strange displacement to information, like I can't have these extreme conversations with normal people, but I can create a channel and attract the like-minded to me. And I think that's another reason why all of you have to start your channel. It's therapy, man. It's therapy. Imagine having people that actually, like I have a group of friends and they know me. I'm in a group chat with like 4 of my closest friends. But they know my tics. They know me. They know that I push crypto. They know that I talk. And, they're not sick of me per se. But, they're sometimes a little like, all right, he's a little much, And with you guys, I don't have to feel like that because you guys are as intense as me, as into what I'm into. And I don't have to it's insane how much you will get out of creating your own YouTube channel, And like I said yesterday, I used to come and stream on my own, and friends would make fun of me. Like, you have nobody on your live stream. You're sitting there all alone. Nobody is listening to you. And I would say to them, you know, I do it for me, man. I show up for me. Like, I hit that, you know, I had to learn how to use OBS live stream. I had to get my microphone set up. Like, I accomplished things while I was getting my channel set up. It made me feel good about myself. Like, I had a checklist that I got done every day. Like, it gave me a sense of accomplishment. I didn't care what anyone else thought of me. Like, I wanted to attract like-minded people, and I care what you guys think, you know? But I don't care what people's opinions of me are. Like, they think who I am, or they want to know who I am, or they think they know who I am. And it's like, and that goes with trading too. When people try to compare them, like, this guy made 10x last night and I didn't, and I should be doubling up. And you know, you should be doing whatever you are doing. Like, you should be in your own zone, in your own world, you know, and you shouldn't worry about what other people are doing, man. And look at this thing breaking out, man, just like it was supposed to. Like clockwork. Clockwork makes the block work, right? Still 4.7% gains, and we just broke out above 21-day moving average. I don't know how much demand has on the 1 minute, but yeah, it's better than, I mean, it's here we broke up, and that begins to move. Here we broke up, we gotta move. Here we broke up, we gotta move. Here we broke up. Here we broke up. Huh. Interesting. That's interesting, to say the least. What do you guys think of that? Again, not a good time to enter the scalp, because this could easily come back down. You know, as much as I almost wanted to FOMO into this, I can't. I didn't buy at the bottom of the trend line here or here. I missed it, you know. So that's been my weakness. I have to, like, call myself out right now. I've been scalping well. Sometimes I miss a scalp and I want to get in right here. I say it's a breakout. And I got stopped out last night. It's really tired. And I put a 1% stop loss. Should only have lost 9,000. And they suckered me somehow for another market sell at 2.5%. And they got me for 250. So I'm going to have to figure out the scalp game with 3 commas, because it's not like perfect. It's a great, like, 1 hour, you know, swing trader mechanics. But yeah, like, now I'm getting into the scalp trading, and I'm seeing some of the pitfalls and things that can happen different ways. So I basically take my money in the pink and the green, and that really was the end of the trade. This is obviously going to retest. I think it's going to keep going, but you can basically get out and then get back in. This is going to have to cross and reset to another red MACD and get into the pink again. So you can sell now and wait for that to happen, you know? Yeah, and the track I will play, if you stay on here at the end, that track is non-released yet. So it's an exclusive unreleased music. It's pretty cool, I think. Okay, I have a plethora of news now. I think these actually, we got to look at Bitcoin for you guys. Can't, like, see the Dow still falling 199. Will the Dow continue to fall? Let's see. Yeah, 1 hour says we're about to roll over. But look how much the Dow looks just like linked down. How weird is that? Watch this. I'll duplicate this. Look, they're identical right now. I swear, man, these markets move. And look, chain link down is like coming out of a falling wedge. The Dow is coming out of a falling wedge. Look at this. It's like, if we don't live in a simulation, what the hell do we live in? Look at this stuff. They're not, I'm not saying they're identical, but they're like coming out right there. Coming out right there. You know, 21-day moving average bounced right off. 21-day moving average is about to bounce off, or having a little trouble with it, but should bounce off. Which is funny, man. Muser, dude, you're like me on 2 hours of sleep. You're a beast. No, actually, you crashed at like 5:30. So yeah, you got like 4. You're on like 4 hours. It was the full moon. Who can sleep on a full moon? I can't. I don't know if you guys can. I can't. Bitcoin poking its big head up out of this. Will come back to resistance at 10,573. I do think it shall. I do think it shall. That's weird though. So maybe that's the end for link down, because I don't see how link down USD will go up. Well, Bitcoin goes up, but you know what? As long as we close the weekly candle above 10,500, I'm going to be happy. I'll say it again. We close the weekly candle at 10,500. I'm going to be super happy. So I'm bullish on Bitcoin. Still bullish on Bitcoin, man. All right. Not going to change my tone. You know, a lot of people didn't realize that we hit 11,000. No one talks about it because it happened super fast last night. I didn't even recognize it. But we hit 11,165 last night. Hit resistance right here. You could see we came so uncanny, man. You better take your profits at resistance because you can always get back in. Look, if I teach you guys anything, it's you can always get back in. You can always get back in. And if you miss a pump, you miss a pump. If you miss a 10% pump, usually it retraces 3-4%. And if you're already in the move, so if you do the math, fine, you lost 3% in the middle. But you know what? You took your money. And sometimes you waited too long. Look at this pump. Say you got in right here. Came all the way up, but your stop loss was right here. And then you didn't take your money. You thought it was going to keep going. And then it came back down. You would have been stopped out, even after being up. And then it even comes in here, and then you'll see it move. And a week later, you'll be like, wow, if I never had a stop loss, I would have been up because it's all the way up here now and I bought down here. This trading game sucks. I never want to do this again. You know how many times I heard that? Or like I get that sentiment from somebody. It's my stop's always getting hit. Why is my stop always getting hit, I hear? This game sucks, you know. I never make any money. And number one, it's discipline. Number two, you have to have a system. So right now, if you don't have a system, you need to use small amounts of money to develop a system. That's like, and until you can do that, you're going to keep losing your money. Hands down. If you need to be tutored, if you need discipline, if you need someone to take you by the hand, I can do that for you. I can set you straight. It's like a sailboat, right? Like a little toy sailboat. You got to like get it ready, center it, get it in the water, and give it a nice push. So it can get a little bit of the wind that's like a further away from the shore, and then it can catch and kind of do its thing. You know, I'll sail you guys off into sea, ship you out, get you going so you can start your way in crypto. Anyway, most of you guys aren't who I'm talking to. You guys have been handling it pretty well. Almost every one of you posted an amazing chart, has an update. Muser just doesn't, like, he'll be doing, Muser gets it. He just working on getting a dope computer right now. So he posts charts through his phone and they look great. And he knows what he's talking about. He gets insight. I'm still learning. Haven't started trading yet, but your advice is helping me build my mindset. Very smart, man. You're smart than the fact that you haven't started trading yet. So look, a DOT comes right back down to the bottom of the trend line. That's healthy to me for this whole market. That's where you would purchase DOT for the second time. So the first time it would be here. Here's the second time. You know, and I'm going to play these odds right now. So I'm right now going to purchase DOT. Okay? Because I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, right? This is what you're supposed to do. An oversold bounce on the 1 hour, 4 hour. The daily has a nice cross, probably, you know, pending. 4 hour looks good with pink coming. We already bounced with a red, which I rarely see. We bounced with a red. We didn't even get a pink. The blue line seems to be curving. I like it here. I like polka dot here. I'm not scalping it. I'm not doing anything crazy. $1,200 buy-in. And I've been waiting for dot. You guys saw me. I haven't touched dot in a long time. You know, it's at the bottom of the trend line now. It came down. It's like come to papa. You ever, you know, come to papa, you know, and you wait, and it came right to papa, right? One thing I do got to say is, again, whenever things are a mix, you see if you got your 3 commas open, USDT to TUSD, USD to PAX, USD USD storage. They even put in, look at, they're pushing dot down as a buy here. I don't take any of these signals, man. I think these signals are horrible. One day I should just play the signals. Like I should take $100 and see, I'm going to play the signals. Dot bull flag on the minute. Yeah, see? So I'm going to get into dot right now. I like dot. It's going to be like, $1,200. I'm not trying to make tons of money. Not trying to kill it. Just trying to find my way through this crazy mess. So I'm not going to trade with a huge position today. I'm going to take it easy. I have a lot of stuff to do. My parents are coming tomorrow. So I got to clean my house, get it ready, just make it perfect. So when my mom and dad come over, they're like, hey, how's it going? So I got that happening. My daughter's birthday is today, or tomorrow, actually. Tomorrow. I got tutoring sessions, all sorts of stuff going on. So we're busy bees over here at the Crypto Lifer Crew. So we're going to take profits here at 449 because we're either going to break out or not. So I'm going to put a take profit here at 450. Yeah, we might actually, usually it's lower, 438. I'll do 439. Thanks, man. 439. Okay. 439. 39016. So stop loss doesn't have to be deep because if this falls out of the pattern, it's done. So you don't want a huge stop loss because you don't want to have to take those losses. So I even think that's why 390, 4%. I'll do 5% on 1,200, which is $60. I'm not trying to risk a lot. 382, 6%. 382 would put me right close enough, but not too bad. Below any wicks. I like it. So 460, 406.62. Already about to hit 407 while I was trying to trade it. So let's see if I even get my placement. Yeah, it looks forced. That's where I got my jump down. That should have filled me up. Okay, cool. And just as the disclosure to show the trade, we're in at 406. Our stop loss is 382. Our take profit is 439, and we have entered DOT. And why I'm entering DOT is just bottom of the trend line, man. Look how long we waited to get back down here. It's been the 21st of September, so 12 days. And that's a lifetime in crypto. So crypto teaches you patience, man, because you got to wait for it's the 24/7. You check it in the morning, check it before you go to bed. At least the stock market, you can give it up. You can say, you know what, it is what it is. I'm done. So that's kind of a trade I'm liking. Let's see what else do we see out there. Let's look at Band. All right, we got to look at our oldies but goodies. Ren did a huge move. Now it's back down. Will it keep moving? Who knows? RSR still back here. Didn't break out of the pattern as I thought it may. Theta looking the same on the 1 minute. Let's take Cream. Wow. Cream might be a buy right now, guys. Look at that. Lowest it's ever been. Oversold on the RSI? Dude. Huh. This tells me something. That's in the 20s, man. 28, 4. Huh. Here's my soul. Didn't work out. Hit my stop loss, as you can see. And that's why you put your stop loss there. I like to show you the losses here because it shows you how our losses aren't bad. It shows you how we're close to the bone and we get stopped out right around here. So we don't have to lose this much. We don't have to lose 18, 19%. Why do that to yourself? Only lose 5 or 6% and move on. .com. We are now overbought. Oversold again too as well on Sol. Almost everything is oversold. 4 hour. That's strong, right? Very strong. So last time we oversold here, you got a little pump. Here you got a huge up and down, but then a huge pump. Insanity. I feel like it's stupid not to gobble something up today, right? Doc. You're a fan of Doc, you want some Doc, whatever. If you're accumulating anything, in my opinion, today is the day. Look, the 706, we broke through. We're now at a 78.6% retracement now on Doc, where we came down before. Look, these wicks hit the exact same point. Look, that is a kind of a double bottom to me. Double bottom there, larger double bottom as well. We take this line to this line, which is insane, but watch, I see this play out. I get real crazy. That's divergence, right? You can do divergences across many. You can even go, watch. We'll see if this plays out, but look at this. You would technically call this hidden bullish divergence because this swing low to this swing low is higher than this swing low to this swing low. Tells you that the trend will continue. I mean, we're also extremely oversold, right? Good time to start building positions, in my opinion. Especially since the stock market doesn't seem to be too rattled. It is Friday. We have less volume on Friday, but we also had the Asian sell-off throughout the night because they heard this news early. Let's look at OMSI Go bouncing off this here area here too. You see hidden bullish divergence on OMSI Go right now. Actually, no, you don't. It's almost exaggerated bullish divergence. No, you know what? That's hidden bullish because that's slanted. There it is. Look, zoom into the RSI when you can't tell. Just zoom in. So this is hidden bullish. So I'm going to get into OMSI Go on hidden bullish divergence as well because it's my favorite thing to trade on. So I'm going to trade on that. OMSI Go for 1200. Position sizes are smaller, guys. I may not be scalping today. We'll see. We never know. You never know what I'm going to do. That's why whoever hacked me is fucking with, he's messing with the wrong dude, because you don't know what I'm going to do. And my mind's pretty insane, so yeah. I wouldn't want to mess with me in many different ways. Definitely be a difficult person to deal with if I had to tangle with myself. I actually do tangle with myself every day. It is difficult. 357, we're not in a pattern that I like, so I gotta slow my roll right now on OMSI Go. We are bouncing back. This is a V-shaped recovery, so I guess I have to go with the idea that we are in a pattern that I like. It's just I don't trade it a lot. So you could say we're in this fallen wedge, bouncing off support. We have the 200-day moving average. Let's look at my 1 hour. Maybe that little trick I taught you guys. Look at where the 50 is comparable. So we're not there yet. See, once we break above the 50, look at price just starts to rocket. If you missed the little secret I gave people, this is an institutional trading secret. When the price is below the 50, it tends to move up. It tends to fly right off. Look at this. Bounce off the 50 for huge gains. Like, this is monumental gains. Like, I'm not talking little bitty. These are big. 42% gain move here. Right now we're below the 50, but we're coming. We break above there. Usually it's a one break, a touch, a break, a touch, and then it's off. Here a break, a little touch, off. Here we broke, a touch, we're off. Here we broke, right here we touched, we're off. We touched, we're off. So you just buy the touches of the 50 on the 1 hour, man, and they're like gold, bro. They're gold. Like here, look, we broke out, and then we touched, we're off. You can see it wicks right off of it. Let me show you here closely. Wicks right off of it, you know. So we could actually just sit here right now, change our list, and we can just see I tangle with myself every trade. Tangle up in blues, man, you know. See if anything is about to, so silver is about to fly. Does it happen in the stock market too? It should. Look, yeah, it does. Because institutional traders are doing this. Look, comes off the 50, boom. Nuts, dude. It's these guys doing it. It's the big boys. They're playing this. So nothing's where it needs to. Look how everything looks exactly the same. This is the only thing that looks different is the bear chart. This was getting a little close. There must be something in the water. Song stuck in my head right now. There must be something in the water. This is breaking up. Binance Coin Up is starting to do its thing. Very, very interesting. Because look, it's breaking above the 50 on the 1 hour. Let's see the last time we were in this position. Like we slid below it only for a little bit. So here we came down, but we were below it. We didn't get our green candle right above it though. Just want to see if there's a little slippage. Here we fell out, we came back in. That's a fast fall down and get back above. That's very fast. Making me look at BNB up now. Let's get into the regular stuff. This is why focus is key too. Like we could just stay on this and look for winners. Bitcoin down, above. You're just looking for bullish scenarios here. A lot of V-shaped recoveries though, man. Like look at this one. Bitcoin gold. Let's get back into my other template. Then we can do this. This is how you search for winners, man. Everything flagging on the 1 minute. Yeah, so like this is Bitcoin gold. That's an easy win right there. Look at that. Look at that. Come on, man. Bitcoin gold getting crushed. Double bottom. Everything kind of double bottoming. I'm still wary though, man. If you're not wary. The trade sentiment of the day, is it still 3.5? Do I still have that up? Yeah, it is. It should be like a lower than that. I'll keep it at 3 till I change. It probably is where it is though. It's a good place, you know. What is the BTG's 24-hour volume? Let's see. Usually it shows the volume down here. Where do I see that? Oh, maybe. It used to show it up here and I hit something. I used to get the volume right here. You can look at market cap. I used to play Bitcoin Gold. It's been a while. I remember when I got my Bitcoin Gold. Do you guys get your Bitcoin Gold? I did. Free money, man. It was awesome. And when the day I got it, it was worth $400 a coin. So it was pretty sweet, dude. Why is it not fun for me? This site down today now. Look at this. Usually you just type something in and it starts looking for it for you. This is weird, man. Like, look, you're trying to find a coin. Usually you find a coin like that. Anyway, cryptocurrencies. Bitcoin gold's it's like not that far down. But this is crazy that I have to do this. Like, it's supposed to just find the coin pretty easily. Bitcoin gold, I don't think it's that far down. There it is. Number 70. The market cap, 4.8 million today. 456 biddies. 4.8 million. $146 billion market cap. $146 million market cap. Forgive me for misspeaking there. Interesting. Now it is starting to balance. So everything is scalp city right now. So you guys are saying look at theta on the 1 minute. You like GSX? GSX. Is that on KuCoin? No, actually I traded that on Binance before. I remember this thing. GSX. I feel like it doesn't have a USDT pair. Oh, it does. I traded this, but it's been months since I traded this thing. Not a lot of liquidity in the book. See, so you gotta have a thicker mark on that. There's my camel though. GSX looking good. Double necked candle. Let's see. So I didn't really dabble with GSX. It didn't look. It's basically oversold like everything else. I'm just looking for the best. Nulls. The double bottom and the break back up. Nulls making its way. Got crushed. Look at it, came all the way up. Got wicked up to 30. They wicked it up to 31 at one point. Ocean had that double top, came back down, had a nice big move. How big are these moves? On the 30 minute, 3.6%. Not bad in an hour. So it kind of judge like how good the market bounce back is, right? Just kind of feel the sentiment. ETH down, still there. Boom. BNB down. They're all kind of falling down now. They're gonna have crosses. So is BNB up? Is BNB up the play? Let's take a look at BNB up. Look, support, resistance. That's why I even hit areas that I haven't seen before. Like I'm going over here, even though I'm up in here, because it lets me know I was thorough, man. And then I know that my other work was thorough. So it's like I don't question what I did. So here, we bounced off this region. We bounced off it here. We bounced off it here. We bounced off it here. That's heavy support. It could be an SR flip that we get back above that. So BNB up at about 15. It did get wicked down. Let's see it on the 1 minute. Is it scalping? Is it working? It's working. It's working. Falling wedge now, bouncing off the 21-day moving average here. Look for it to cross again, and then I would get in. Basically, just use this to get into the best possible, and even though it could change. And what was I about to buy on that hidden bullish divergence, guys? I forgot. I was about to buy OMG, right? Yeah. I was about to buy OMG on hidden bullish. 6% stop loss. In at 318. In at 379. Out at 418. Stop loss 357. In at 379. I'll even put the 379.23. We'll see if we can get the lower ask. I don't have to kind of get in there too hard right now. Okay, cool. Let's see if that works out. And we made a trade for OMG in at 379.23. Okay, and we replaced. And the DOT trade is up 0.14% already. We got in at 406.72. We're at 408.12. Let's see if that moves. Let's look at a scalp on Theta. Would make sense that Theta would rebound now. Think about it. Huge moves. Price discovery. Took a little bit of a breather. Yeah. Theta's bull flagging on this 1 minute. This is the flag that tends to break out the most. It's so healthy. It has the higher low on it, way higher than the one before. Really starting to protect the pattern, right? So if you were going to scalp this, you would have to buy right here at the bottom of the pattern. There'll be no ifs, ands, or buts about it. This is the buy right now. You have to be aggressive. That's what's you could easily get stopped out. This is an ascending triangle, which is extremely bullish. Why is it an ascending triangle? The top is flat as the bottom moves up. That makes it an ascending triangle. ASCENDING. So now it's moving up here. And we can see that we have our target of the ascending triangle here. If it doesn't fall out of the triangle. Then we assess our gains. 4.2%. I like it. It's big enough to risk one. Up, falling out of the pattern. Is it wicking back in? Is it doing this? This is possible that was the bottom of the pattern. And that was their wick in. And that's kind of it. They wicking down again sometimes. It is getting down here to this oversold region. Slight bullish divergence if we just use these two lows, low to low. That should kind of spike with the bottom of the trend line. They should kind of have confluence together. Theta scalp. We may. Let's get it ready. Can't do it if you're not ready. You have to act like you're going to do it at least before you do it. So the first thing to do in something is acting like you're doing something. And you may do it or you may not. It all depends. So 69307 bounced right off the bottom there. So really where you would want to be, right? So stop loss in place, going in for 9,700 on the scalp right there. Also going with the idea that there's a V-shaped recovery on this. So we're oversold in bigger regions. Should kind of get us up through the scalp, in my opinion. Kind of using the bigger philosophy of those higher time frames of where we are in the pattern, right? So I got filled. We got in at 69,267. I'm down a little bit right now because they flowed me. They tend to do that. But yeah, I like my position. I like my stop loss, and there's nothing else I can do but ride that wave, and we'll go from there. You also have hidden bullish divergence, as talked about here. And yeah, I like it. Hey, and there's hidden bullish divergence here on the MACD. Right, look at that. Boom, tells you that the move should bounce up. Nice call. The MACD just turned pink as you were setting up. Yeah, and then it turned red again, though. So we'll see, man. I didn't wait for the curve. I should have waited. See, got to remind myself to stare at the MACD a little better. It's got to curve more. It's on a down 10. We want it to curve more. There's the curve with the pink. We want another pink and a curve, though. I want to keep watching that curve if you're going to be scalping, you know, if you're going to be scalping. Good, though. We just want to hold this trend line. We fall out of this trend line, negates the trade. So holding our breath for the trend line to hold. 4 hour on theta looks great, right? Let me duplicate this so I have access. And I got a lot of news for you guys too. Watch that curve, that crypto curve. Swerve. Get that swerve. Hidden bullish divergence. Ooh. Hidden bullish divergence like we've never seen. Like we never seen. I ain't never seen hidden bully like that. Look at that, man. That's textbook hidden bully. Look at it. It bounced. Bounced. Played it like a fiddle. Played it like a fiddle, and it'll go to middle. Good. We're in the pink with the curve. Things starting to move for this trade. Again, we're in that oversold region. And you showed me that the 4 hour is looking very healthy. Should take us up, man. Should take us up. Should be able to scalp. Make some scalps today. Just a little bit. Don't be in too long. But don't, you know. All we need is some other crazy. We have a lot of cyber news going on. If you guys want to expand your minds, I'm in this trading group, and it is called Doomsday Alexandria and stuff. But Azazel News is this guy, and what I love about it is it's free thinkers on another level, like on another level. Look, Doom, and they are the ones who really got me into things when newly created mutant enzyme hybrid is 6 times better at devouring plastic. Some soil microbes adept at recycling plants had developed a taste for plastic a few years ago. So look, and maybe we could devour plastic, man. This will be how we get out. A super mutant enzyme is 6 times better at devouring plastic. Right here. Physical door news. Ecological power storage battery made of vanillin. Researchers at 2 Grays have found a way to convert the aromatic substance vanillin into a redox active electrolyte material for liquid batteries. The technology is an important step towards and so we're in this group where we share just insane information. New technique could lead to rewritable memory devices and lower power electronics. Satellite images shows China's camouflage and deception tactics. The People's Liberation PLA of China has been using red tarpaulins over their tents and other equipment in eastern Ladakh to indicate control over the area, especially in Pangong. Vice President Mike Pence, second lady, test negative for coronavirus. Thank God, right? Hurricane Mary, now a violent storm. This mysterious luminescent phenomena of earthquake lightning. When you are aware that earthquakes are sometimes associated with luminescence called earthquake lightning. I did not know that. Rhyolite, granite, pyroclastic rock, and limestone. So, just wanted to, guys, if you want to join this, ask me, find a link, or search Doomsday Preppers and Survivalists on Telegram. 3,000 members, man. Yeah, it'll blow your mind. And also the guy who runs it, he's a crypto dude. He kind of watched my channel and he invited me in one day, and he saved my life. He got me out of New York City. He basically told me how serious this was. He was sending me videos from China about what was happening, and he put me on. Also, if you look at his Azazel News, he is Azazel News. That's his new thing. Watch Weird Al Yankovic moderate the presidential debate. That's pretty funny. I bet that would be hilarious. Stripe will pay workers $20,000 to leave New York and San Francisco, but you'll get a 10% loss. Earthquake 2. 5 miles off of Tanjung Benton, Indonesia, 4.2 magnitude. He gives you earthquake reports. Like, the guy is just, I don't know when he sleeps, because he runs this channel like a freaking, I don't know when he sleeps. And the news, he just keeps pouring in, like, and it's insightful. It's amazing. He also gets videos from around the world. Top 5 mistakes, solar panel cleaning. Should you clean your solar panels? Troubleshooting solar panels. How to build solar panels in your house. How to solder solar panels. How to create efficiency by yourself. Soviet soldiers feed condensed milk to polar bears. Hilarious, right? Dark ages, here we come. He's basically telling us we should get ready, you know, and be as sufficient as possible. Cream turning upwards, I bet it is. I bet it is. That cream. Look, this trade's going well so far, man. Looks like we're going to have our cross and our curve. So far. So far, so good there, sir. So far, so good up on the point there, sir. Everything going well. Everything going well there, sir. Excellent, then. Excellent, sir. Just use my Boston accent. I think it's funny. Okay, let's get into the news. I have a lot of news to talk about, and yeah. Okay, founders and executives of offshore cryptocurrency derivative exchange charged with violation of the Bank Security Act. So we know that. Just kind of breaking you down who it is. Benjamin Delo, Samuel Reed, Gregory Dwyer, and Arthur Hayes. Are they on the run? Are they meeting their requirements? So yeah, I don't know exactly what they're doing. I know our Samuel Reed was arrested in Massachusetts yesterday. Interesting, right? Zilliquaha. With Zilliquaha. Rising wedge. 68% chance of a break to the downside. Look for that bearish divvy, which I do see right here. RSI going down. Price going up. And look, it's continuing. Look for this to crash right now, immediately. In your face. In anyone's face, not just your face. I didn't mean to say it like that. Music, because you brought it up. But look for this either crash, come back to the trend line, and begin. But that is bearish divergence. That should start playing out, right? On the 1 minute, we hope. But divergences are key, man. The first thing, once you start seeing them like real fast, see them all the time. But let's look at on the 1 hour. I'm sure it's looking pretty sexy. Yeah, especially after the huge pump it had. It just pumped like from 1.5 all the way to 2.21. So nice 25% pump, 30% pump almost, even from down here. That's a nice V-shaped recovery, and you can tell it's off like the 382. And it's about. You guys want a fib? Do you want a fib, guys? Okay. Yeah, the 706, dude. My little secret winner. Pretty weird, huh? I just told you about that 706, guys. That keeps coming up. It's uncanny how much you'll see it. Yeah, no, I'm here. I'm here with the 1 hour. You're on point, brother. I love you, bro. Love you, bro. Love you, bro. You're the best, man. I gotta come to the island soon. I gotta take care of my boat, man. Get it going. Yeah, good strong volume. I see that too. You're right. I like that. That's a good point. It's a very good point. So, Tahita. So Theta, man, do me good today. Break out of this. Do me so good. Just break out of this and do me so nicely. It'd be so amazing. Really? Isn't that insane, dude? That thing sounds like it's damned. Like, I think you guys should just freaking put a bullet in that thing and let it sink in the freaking Tucket Sound, man. Hey, I've been there, though, man, with the boats, and it's a pain in the ass. It is a pain, man. I've been there with the boats, man. You know me. Oh, last summer, guys, boat means break out another 1,000. Yeah, what a waste of money too, right? You got to do it right, man. Like eventually, you just gotta buy. You just gotta do it right. Whatever. We know what's going on there. We'll talk about that another time. Can't jury rig everything, man. You just gotta get an expert to like do it right, right? You got to admit when you don't know something and just freaking get someone to show you the right way, right? Like, can't be a know-it-all, man. Being a know-it-all always screws you in the end. Like, you can't be a know-it-all, like, because nobody knows it all. So just start telling yourself you're an idiot and you'll be better off. Like, you know, like I showed you guys. Everyone's like, Sam, you're an expert. You're great at this crypto thing. No. I went in my channel and I showed you Niels Bohr, right? And he said, like, my favorite quote, you just Google an expert and Niels Bohr, the images. And he says, an expert is a person who has made all the mistakes that can be made in a very narrow field. So, you know, it's, you know, so me, I'm no expert. I've done it all. I've done everything wrong. I just did everything wrong already. I'm no expert. I just made every mistake you haven't yet, you know? I just did what you're about to do today. It's funny, but it's just, I love it, right? So now we're going to have to come back down and battle this trend line. Will we coil up? Let's hope. Will we stop me out? Let's hope not. 68.54, we'll see where we're standing. So 68.54 puts me all the way down. See, that puts me all the way here. 68, like right around here. So I think that's a decent stop loss, man. You know? Ooh, we're getting held up by the 21-day moving average. Look, that's going to hold us down with some confluence. Get us going. Okay. So let's get into this stuff now. Joe Biden, I don't know if you guys know this, but if you go to www.antifa.com, it will redirect you to Joe Biden's site. And I swear, like, watch. So I think someone somewhere did this, but Antifa.com, and it brings you to Joe Biden. It's not obviously done by Joe Biden. It's a malicious link attack to him, honestly. Like, if someone did that to me, I'd be upset. So anyway, Bitcoin was invented by a pseudonym individual group named Satoshi Nakamoto in 2008 as the world's first enduring cryptocurrency that succeeded where decades of digital cash experiments failed. The ecosystem consists of a global network of stakeholders, including the miners that secure the network and drive the issuance of Bitcoin currency, the traders who speculate on this radically market-driven asset, and the builders working to onboard people to the cryptocurrency paradigm. And there you go. Wait, what did you say? Oh, yeah, you didn't notice that? You didn't see that before? Yeah. Some people are blown away by that. Yeah, I show people that, and they're like, what? What? Yeah. I don't think it's on Biden's part. I think it's an attack. They basically address linked them, you know? And it's crazy. Open interest on BITMEX dropped 16%. Investors withdraw 37,000 Bitcoins in less than 24 hours. Data from Arcane Research shows that open interest on BITMEX Bitcoin derivatives market touched a new low of 45,000 Bitcoin on October 1st. The figure represents a 6% drop since the CFTC announced charges against BITMEX and the executives for allegedly operating an unregistered trading platform. Can you still access BITMEX, though? According to the Arcane Research post on Twitter, the formerly yearly low was pointed on the 30th of April when open interest bottomed at 61,000. The post adds that in the wake of the act of the CFTC, traders are definitely closing their positions on BITMEX. The open interest on BITMEX has fallen. Open interest is the total number of outstanding derivatives contracts, such as options or futures, that have not been settled. Increasingly, open interest represents a new or additional money coming into the market. Meanwhile, Coinmetrics data shows that during the same period, a total of 37,370 million was moved out of BITMEX as investors panicked, sought to secure their funds. Smart move, guys. Smart move. You don't want to fight the U.S. government trying to get your Bitcoins, right? Happened to me with Bittrex. I had to go to the New York comptroller to try to get my money. Bitcoin Games reveals Satoshi's World travel plans, offer cashback and free spins and bonus money. Pretty cool. Bitcoin Games has been making new waves by not only bringing hot new popular casino games playable with Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash, but also packaging new promotions that offer major perks for the players. A new kind of casino adventure is dishing out plenty rewards and has been launched by the casino. Satoshi World Travel is a promotion that sets players off on a journey, taking them through various quests to win unique prizes. Unraveling the mystery of this adventure are 3 fun new quests, giving players options to choose their path to win 20% cash back, free spins, and 15x their wins in bonus money. I just think this is cool. I'm not stealing it and paying me or anything. I just think it's cool. With so many exciting promotions that offer daily and weekly prizes, Bitcoin Games has cemented itself as the go-to crypto casino for enthusiasts and veteran players alike. We need it. We want to get those casino fiends up in here. Smart Contract Protocol, RSK, attempts to bring DeFi to the Bitcoin network. During last year, Ethereum had dominated the decentralized finance ecosystem, but a number of blockchain projects plan to join the fray. The second layer Smart Contract Protocol, RSK, aims to bring DeFi demand to the Bitcoin blockchain, and there's already a few RSK-based DeFi projects in the wild. In the world of DeFi, users leverage applications that delegate traditional finance concepts like issuing assets, lending, borrowing, trading, and earning interest in a non-custodial manner. Crypto proponents have certainly noticed the creative and somewhat highly experimental DeFi projects hosted on the Ethereum blockchain. What is DeFi Bitcoin? Bitcoin is the best known and most used cryptocurrency. In addition, it's the safest network, the one with the highest liquidity, and the one with the highest value, 66% dominance. That is why DeFi for Bitcoin will lay the foundations of the financial system of the future. More fair, inclusive, and without intermediaries. I'm going to give you guys a great metaphor for Bitcoin. Consider you are a quarterback, right? Man. Come on, Theta. Why are you doing me dirty, man? I didn't get my moves, man. I didn't get my money moves. Anyway, consider you are a quarterback, right? And you have to run the ball. You're going to want to run the ball behind your largest offensive lineman, right? Because he's going to give you the best protection. Look at Bitcoin at 60% dominance. It is the largest offensive lineman you have. Make sure you use the offensive Bitcoin to protect your portfolio. Protect yourself as a quarterback in these crazy times, as a cryptocurrency quarterback. And just a nice metaphor, you should have your biggest holdings in Bitcoin, in my opinion. But hey, that's just one man's opinion. So it will be on-chain, off-chain, 4.18 billion. Okay. So lending, borrowing, and liquidity concepts of the RSK network are leveraging by trading platforms like Huobi, Liquid, CoinSwitch. RSK introduced its token bridge on February 6, 2020, and the protocol allows for cross-chain interoperability between RSK and Ethereum. Similar to Uniswap, RSK developers recently announced the decentralized exchange RexSwap. Essentially, RSK Swap, users can RSKS Swap can leverage the automated market maker AMM to swap ERC tokens and provide liquidity. Any ERC token can be listed on RxSwap. The platform's creator stated, "No permission is required. Each token has its own smart contract and liquidity pool. If there is none, it can be created easily. Once a token has its own exchange, a smart contract, and liquidity pool, anyone can trade the token or contribute to the liquidity pool while earning a liquidity provider fee of 0.3%. The platform is clearly a fork of the Uniswap protocol, and the website explains this on the RSKS Swap homepage. They've tokenized Bitcoin called RBTC, and the RSK Explorer notes there are 338 RSBTC worth 3.6 million locked in the system to date. RBTC can be leveraged on DeFi apps like RSKS Swap platform and serve as collateral for loans and pegging schemes. Interesting. Do you guys think, I did a poll in my Telegram and I said, should Jed McCaleb get his Spark tokens for holding XRP? Cryptocurrency exchange operator Digitex begins trading on NASDAQ. Cryptocurrency exchange operator Digitex has announced the start of its listing and trading on NASDAQ. Digital assets financial services company Diginex Limited announced on Thursday it has completed a business transaction with 8i Enterprises Acquisition Corp., a NASDAQ-listed special purpose acquisition company, which allows to list and trade on NASDAQ. The company details Digitex Limited will trade on NASDAQ under the ticker symbol EQOS, where it will offer investors the opportunity to participate in the growth of digital assets. The announcement, it's kind of like an ETF. Am I wrong here? You think so? I like DOT. Bottom of the trend line there. I don't think you can go wrong, man. There is a watershed moment for both Diginex and cryptocurrency industry with the listing of the first ever company with a cryptocurrency exchange on NASDAQ. Digitech CEO Richard Byworth commented, "This also presents the first opportunity for anyone trading in the U.S. markets to buy directly into the equity of a digital asset ecosystem and opens the door for financial institutions to participate in the enormous opportunity that digital assets represent." The Diginex group includes cryptocurrency exchange Equos.io, digital asset trading technology platform Diginex Access, digital asset custody provider DigiVault, and the investment management business Bleachy Park Asset Management. Amazing, dude. I love this. This is big. Like, my friends will like this, my stocky friends. And they won't have to go jump through hoops and do Binance. They can just buy this ticker, EQOS. That's the ticker, remember? EQOS, guys, Equos. Oris distributes the gold industry. Today, its ecosystem lists a value of $75 million. With the U.S. dollar facing headwinds, notably the coronavirus pandemic and an upcoming presidential election that could be among the most contentious in recent money, gold has taken over as the preferred store of value for many investors. The price of the yellow metal has soared by more than 30% this year to an all-time high of $20,084. It was higher than that, as investors once again responded to the market volatility by turning to the most trusted and long-serving safe haven asset. Aurora's technology identified the needs for a decentralized solution to the problem. They have firms subsequently developed an open-ended blockchain platform which allows various stakeholders in the gold industry to independently mint their own gold-backed tokens known as Oris Gold. Each AWG token is redeemable for 1 gram of gold sourced from LMBA-accredited refineries held in independent vaults around the world. Direct Bullion was the first broker to participate in the Aurora's gold system. In addition to making ownership of gold more accessible, AWG also functions as a viable currency through the use of the firm's newly launched Aurora's Gold Card. It meets the 3 core criteria of a currency. The tokens allow it to be used as a medium of exchange, and it benefits from the gold's function as a store of value and a unit of account. An inflation-hedged currency could provide value in the coming months and years following the unprecedented fiscal and monetary stimulus launched by the offset economic impact of the pandemic. So you could basically own gold. It's called Aurora's Coin, AVX. It gives investors a stake in the Aurora's ecosystem by delivering a regular revenue stream paid in AWG, thereby making it one of the first instruments to generate a dividend for gold investors. For the total supply of 30 million AWX tokens, Aurora's is now offering institutional and sophisticated investors access to a maximum of 5 million AVX in an effort to raise 12.5 million. The first tranche of 1 million AVX is already at a sale price of $250 per token. Interesting. Go to auroras.io to do more. I should do a deep dive into this. Gold, making gold is easy as money. They should never put gold and money in the same sentence. We don't care, but gold is not money. Gold is currency. Actually, no, money. Gold is money. They're just U.S. Senate candidate is a hodler. Sees Bitcoin as an alternative store of value to the U.S. dollar. The U.S. Senate candidate, Cynthia Loomis, is a pro-Bitcoin. She bought her first Bitcoin during her time in Congress. Now she calls herself a hodler and sees the cryptocurrency as a viable alternative. Cynthia Loomis served Wyoming as a conservative Republican in the U.S. House of Reps for 8 years. Of course, Wyoming. She is now in the running for the U.S. Senate with the endorsement of President Donald Trump. Loomis revealed during the 3rd annual Wyoming Blockchain Stampede on Sunday that she is a Bitcoin holder, having purchased her first Bitcoin in 2013. It was during my time in Congress that I first learned about Bitcoin. I was struck by how innovative Bitcoin is with its decentralized public ledger and a fixed supply. While serving as a state treasurer, Loomis was always hunting for a good store of value because one of her duties was to invest in the Permanent Wyoming Mineral Trust Fund. Noting that the state of Wyoming has significant savings due to its vast mineral resources, she revealed that the state's treasury currently manages around $20 billion in savings. Knowing that there's only going to be 21 million Bitcoins makes it an attractive store of value, she explained. I have long worried about the Federal Reserve's program of quantitative easing and the amount of debt on which our nation's economy future rests. She further shared, adding that the U.S. has created $3 trillion more in debt since March. Bitcoin to me has shown great promise and may rise as a viable alternative to store of value. She's smart. She picked up on what people were figuring out, man. She knew. She knew what the deal was. She really did. Venezuela to start using cryptocurrency in global trade in efforts to fend off the U.S. sanctions. Venezuela President Nicolas Maduro says the country is starting to use cryptocurrency in both domestic and global trade as part of efforts to neutralize crippling U.S. economic sanctions. Speaking in the country's parliament on September 29th, Maduro revealed that the move will give new strength to the use of the petro and other cryptocurrencies, national and global, in domestic and foreign trade. The country has also been trying to use its national crypto, the petro, for this purpose, but without much success. This is something to look at. Is it good or bad? I think it's good. It's the stronghold of the U.S. On the rest of the world. Also, though, bad actors able to slide around. Some sanctions are good, some are bad. We're not sure. I'm kind of on the middle of this. I'm not sure how you guys feel about it. 2.2 trillion stimulus bill with second direct payments to Americans ready for voting. So they say 600. The Republicans say 400, and then there's just a few billion played out in different areas of the bill. But it looks like we should get a pass. They're going for ensuring the 600 payments through next January, preventing unemployment workers from exhausting their eligibility. And it also includes a $75 billion for coronavirus testing, contact tracing, isolation measures, with $28 billion for procurement, distribution, and educational campaigns for a safe and effective vaccine. Fiat inflation has cost Bitcoin holders 20% over the past decade. Bad news, the increase in Bitcoin price over the past decade may have been overstated because of the accompanying fiat inflation. Since Bitcoin is typically denominated in fiat, United States dollar usually, it's not immune to its depreciation. In the decade that followed in the economic crisis, the U.S. enjoyed some of the lowest inflation in history, which hovered around 2% annually. However, over the decade, this adds up to almost 20%. Thus, if we use the 2010 dollar as our base and apply it to the subsequent depreciation of the price of Bitcoin, then the current price of $10,466 turns to $8,770. Though this may be a sobering realization for some long-term time holders, it does not mean that Bitcoin was a bad investment or that it's not a good store of value. On the contrary, if we compare the performance of Bitcoin and USD in the last decade, and again adjusted for inflation, then there is no comparison. $1 invested in USD would have turned into 84 cents, while $1 invested in Bitcoin will be worth 27,020. Oh my God, yo! So $1 invested in a dollar invested in the U.S. dollar. So you put money that you sold something worth $1 and you held that dollar. You'd now have 84 cents 10 years later. But Bitcoin, you'd have $274,000 of that $1. Cryptocurrency has clearly done a much better job of value preservation. Bitcoin is not that. That'll blow your mind, man. Why reduce Bitcoin futures? Why reduce Bitcoin futures volume may signal the start of a new bull trend. Yes, Bitcoin futures volume and open interest are declining rapidly. Data shows that since September peak, Bitcoin futures volume has dropped 60% from over 25 billion to only 10 billion. While the decline in trading activity could ostensibly seem like a negative metric, it could also indicate that a bull cycle is emerging. While declining, the bull futures market represent most of the over-leveraged trades in Bitcoin market, and popular platforms like Binance, BITMEX enable leverage of up to 125x. When traders are highly leveraged, they are vulnerable to liquidation. For instance, if a 10x long contract placed at 10,000 is liquidated. So you see what they're saying is, if there's more people on open interest, then when Bitcoin tanks, there's way more stop losses and people get liquidated, helping Bitcoin tank. Now, if there's less people doing open interest leverage trades, it's harder for Bitcoin to fall because they won't have to fill all these liquidation stop losses. So it's a really good sign that Bitcoin won't have trouble when we do have any rocky roads. That also could have helped today and made the reason why Bitcoin is still holding, 10,460. 3 reasons why the CFT action against BitMEX will not crash the Bitcoin price. Within the last few hours, the price plummeted as the U.S. commodities and they charged BitMEX. That happened. I want to see what he's saying, though. But he sees a rapid increase in fall in a short period. History shows regulation-induced downturns are points of recovery. The Bitcoin market has always reacted negatively to a major exchange. Historically, it's always presented a great buying opportunity for Bitcoin. It really has. And we need to take advantage of that today, in my opinion. We do. We really do. So, that's what I'm doing. And I'm sticking to it. And I'm sticking to it, baby. All right, Bitcoin rises again, USD, after Munchin promises second stimulus check. Because that money's going to come out. All that money's going to lower the value of the US dollar. And then that money's going to go into Bitcoin, right? So these stimulus checks are perfect for Bitcoin. Thank you, Munchin, for saving us and getting us into more Bitcoin. Report 76% of crypto miners use renewable as part of their energy mix. So they're always telling us that Bitcoin's bad for the environment, but 76% of miners are using renewable energy, so they can take that in their pipe and smoke it. Bitcoin's price risk even bigger pullback in Q4 after sharp rejection. So Bitcoin is showing weakness after another sharp rejection from 11,000. Let's get into the market. I haven't looked at my trade in a while. This is nice. That means it's holding the trend now, and it's going to start making a move. I like that. Hold the trend line strong. Strong support on the trend line, man. This is good. This is very good. I think this trade may pan out for me. We don't know though. We will see. Double bottom on the here on the MACD. Double bottom on the RSI. Oversold again down here, but we bounce back up. I really like that. I got lucky here with the bounce. Let's see, man. I put this green line. Well, I was putting this green line. I was showing something, but that is negated now at this point. Has everything you want, man. Bottom of the trend line, bullish pattern, blue line curving, crossing. RSI in the falling wedge and breaking out. See, the RSI will break out of a pattern before the price. Remember that. Ooh, look at that, dude. We just got huge volume. That if we don't break the pattern now, I don't know what will, honestly, because that was huge. That's what we really needed. That's going to put us into the positive on the trade, and let's start to rock out, man. Soon, this stop loss, we put it to break even. We'll be in a risk-free trade. We are breaking the top of the trend line now, going very well. That was that buy order right there. Look, pink and the boom, boom, boom. And a boom, did a boom, did a boom, boom, boom. And that's how we do it, guys. And, you know, if you don't believe me, if you're new here on the channel, we put $9,784 in at 6927. We are now up $33 at 0.3%. And we're beginning a scalp in theta. I didn't like what just happened there. We got rejected by the top of the trend line. That sucked. That could be like a false retest. That was a fake out though. I just got faked out, man. We'll see what happens. I'm going to stand through for the trade. We'll see what it is. What do you think about VeChain? You guys know about Snowflake? Someone just showed me Snowflake. And again, I'll be out here at 11 o'clock today. I have so much to do. So just 5 more minutes and I will be out of here. Let me look at VeChain. Actually, I don't. Guys, remind me to open a new window when I'm in a scalp. Because I need to be able to like get back to this fast. I want to be able to see this quick. Let me put this up on my big screen up here. My watch screen. Oh, we didn't check Bitcoin dominance, did we? No, right? Did we skip over that today accidentally? The Dow still doing all right, man. I'm not worried about the Dow right now. Zilliqua bouncing right off that 706, doing good. This does look at V-shaped recovery right there, really fast in the 1 hour. 3 hours pumped, looking good. What do you think about VeChain right now? I thought getting in on Snowflake is a good idea long term. I think so too, man. Dude, Hadouken, you want to become a full-time trader, huh? You seem to be someone that you want this, man. Like, I would hand you my money, man. When I get too old, are you younger than me? When I get too old, like, I'll be like, yo, can you just take care of my portfolios now? I'm too old. So look at ARPA on my radar, breaking out. Everything's crazy. It would be a good day for crypto. I thought we were going to be in the blood. I mean, we are, but we aren't, right? Like, it's not like, it could have been worse, guys. Like, we're recovering fast. It's almost like we're just talking about, it's like, this is the BITMEX FUD. Like, we don't even care about the Trump sick FUD, man. Kava came all the way back to 192 after that huge pump up to 230, 240 region. And then it went up to 214. Look at the double bottom on Kava right there. Do we see? Yeah. And then look. See, it's not confirmed divergent. Like, but look, you have to understand divergence is just when the moving average, the price and the moving average are not in the same direction. But what if they're just violently not in the same degree? Meaning, like, look how sharp this degree is. Look how flat that degree is. And look, it played out. It played out. So yeah, they were both slanted, but the degree was different. So I'm learning the philosophy of divergences, and I'm realizing that you don't have to see textbook divergence the way they show you. You just have to realize that the lines, like, do you get what I'm saying? Do you guys, please put a Y if you understand what I'm saying right now, because it's a huge concept that I didn't understand literally until a week ago. So I want to make sure that all of my subscribers understand what I'm trying to put down here. Because if you look at, you do, yeah. What I mean is if you were to look at the cheat sheet, like the divergence cheat sheet, if you were looking at a divergence cheat sheet, right, and take a gander at it, you would see that like, oh, we can't call that divergence because on Kava, put them next to each other here. We can't call that divergence on Kava because bullish divergence, the RSI has to be going up. And so I would put that, and someone would say, oh, you need to work on your divergences. You don't know, because the price is going down, but the RSI here, the RSI was like pretty much like flat, right? So this is it here, hidden bullish divergence, right? Wait, oh, I'm messing up right now. I'm tired. Price is going down, yeah. So price is going down. It is divergence though. Forget it. It is regular divergence, right? I mean, oh, okay. I didn't know that. Didn't let me know. Yeah. So we'll see, man. We'll see. Any last requests? I'm out of here at 11, man. It's 11. Got so much to do. I do have to make a run. Any last requests, let me know. Double bottom here on Kava. Here on the 1 hour, guys. Look, and I see my camel. You guys see my camel? There's my camel. Camel traders. We got our leg, our hump, our leg, our neck, and our head. You buy that head. You either take profit at the head. The head basically tells you it's time to like reassess. Either you ride it out, you should be sliding stop losses up around the head, you know, basically an indication that you should start moving. You want me to look at sand? Maybe we can find out whether it would be a V-shaped recovery with that steepness. Very possible. Check out sand from my man who lives in the island of sand. Guys, this XRP Music lives on an island, just so you guys know. Like, he's surrounded by water at all times. That makes him like way cooler than everybody here. I'm sorry, but it's a fact. He lives on an island. Like, you don't live on an island. Like, it makes him cooler than us, man. I'm sorry, he's cooler than me right now. I'm not. I do live on the island sometimes, but I'm not there right now. So right now he's cooler than me. It's just the facts, man. I can't break down. I can't lie, you know. So here we have bullish divvy, or not, or very slight. Let's see. Yeah, we have bullish divvy. See, even if it's slight to me, it's there, like, right? And it played out essentially beautifully. Yeah, I'm an islander, but I'm on the mainland right now, man. Like, you a true bluer. You a true dude. Like you got your plants growing, you got vegetables growing. Like, come on, man. Don't try to compare me to you. I'm sitting here in front of computers all day. You are living like a real, way more of a living off the land life. This guy has ducks and chickens. Like, he's got like 10 chickens and a couple ducks. Yo, send us some videos of the ducks and the chickens to the chat. I think everyone will get a kick out of that. Little ducks running around. Yeah, guy eats duck's eggs for breakfast, man. Sand. So sand doing the same thing. I mean, they're all doing the same thing, right? Technically, we could have a shoulder head and a bit of a shoulder, but it didn't really work out. So yeah, just having that recovery. Double bottoms here. Double bottoms on sand. What you want for sand is, the idea is, this is what you do. It's almost like if you were trying to run up a hill and then you got tired and you fell back down, and you try to run up a hill, you got tired, you fell back down. That's kind of how it is when they make a bull pattern, right? So it made a bull pattern, it ran up the hill, and then it broke out. It was so beautiful. But then look, we did have our look how beautifully these play out. Do you guys see the pattern? I'm going to ask right now, who knows why the price went down? What pattern do you see and why? Give you guys a minute here. Who knows why the price went down? What pattern do you see and why? Give you a couple seconds here to answer. I'll begin to identify the pattern in a second if you guys cannot, but I believe you can. Anyone? 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 Why did the price break down? Anyone? Anyone? Anybody? Is there anybody listening right now? Are you guys paying attention? Why did the price break down? Ascending channel? Yeah, but what created that? Well, here we go. Shoulder. Head. Shoulder. Like, textbook. Head and shoulders. Price goes down, dude. Look at that, you know? And so these play out like clockwork. And the more you're able to recognize your patterns, the more you're going to be able to get out of dodge. And the faster your subconscious. So just study these till your subconscious sees them in real life at all times. You know, this is a double bottom too, but it's like played out. But it is a double bottom. It's even an elongated camel. Leg, hump, front leg, neck, forming a head, you know. Yeah, he's also correct. He sees bearish divvy, see? Which you also will have confluence. So now you get two bearish signals here. Look at him. Look at Sulo calling out the bearish div. And there it is. Price going up, but price going down. Boom. So we could short this stuff. Like, we're going to be expert shorters, guys. So don't worry when the bull market ends. We're just going to turn it right around. And we're going to take that trend down. Down, down, down. And that doesn't mean that there's not going to be a few green days in a bear market. Because nothing can go down forever. And when we're shorting and the shorts stop working, we're going to know. That's the time to long. As a group, we're going to have a mindset to make us all better. We're going to become one mind. Like Crypto Kuro said earlier here in the group. I want to read it. He said something here that was pretty deep. Nothing is happening in the now. We are all sharing one mind. What we are experiencing is an outward reflection of an inward condition. We are one. You know, and I truly believe that about my group and my peoples. So where do I see happen? So when I remember when I said it's like running up a hill. So sand ran up a hill, did its thing. Now it has to run up the hill again. So what it basically likes to do is it likes to kind of get back into the same pattern it was in before, in my opinion. And it's like business as usual. So look for sand to break back in here and then coil up. It does have a lot of resistance right here. Because look at previous price action. Support, 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 support. So in my opinion, if sand breaks above here, then look for it to break above there. And then it's easily going to get back up here. So,
Something funny happened to my nose.
oh my gosh. So buy the breakout of here. And then look here to possibly take profits if it's having issues. If you get through here, then you can ride it up to 923. And but that's what I see happening. I see the falling wedge. Let's draw the wedge. Whoa, that moved all around. And it's breaking out of the falling wedge. So we have our pattern. I believe that was a fake out. Came back into the pattern. Now we're breaking out again. And we should get to the top, back to the top of the pattern. Boom, 12%. But these are three areas where we may have some resistance on our way up to sand. Sending a theory in Telegram. All right, guys, I got to run. Nice catch in the Bearish Divergence muser. And that, you know, head and shoulders played out to a T. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. And remember, if you came to my channel, then you're already doing the right thing. Crypto is life. 33, baby. Happy Friday to everybody.
Wait.
Thank you.
See this.
And she wants to show you her funky nose. Show him your funky nose. And we're out.